Roquan Smith. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Ravens and the Bears on Monday night.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. But tonight it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Okay, give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 84 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they throw any type of a change-up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick. He's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows to get the ball to him right away.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. but I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Ready?
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on first down, gain of 6. 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he is going to have the Bears first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on 1st down. Now they take a sack on 2nd down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
Check, two. Strike. Check, strike.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You look at this Bears defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 65 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on third down. Jackson will throw again. And he'll go right back to Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is... we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where... Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Check right. Cut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Jackson now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
You see that?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10
Ready.
at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A first throw for the backup, Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after it.
He's across midfield.
And finally brought down at the 43.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And Jackson throwing once more.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jackson.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, 71 yards. And the Bears have yet again retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Griffith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again, Jackson out left. Allison's got it. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we pass the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And well, we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hey, go steal. Black shot. Ready?
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think you have to. How did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. To throw again is Jackson. That one caught by Ellison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. 2nd and a couple. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. That one. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Drill 52. Set.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, go Fury. Steal. Check steal. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. In this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Barlow. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 9 now. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the not deep downfield that can hurt your defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. 2nd and 6. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 10, 2:15 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Here comes 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Jackson.
At the 46-yard line.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This crowd. Decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just... left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a one-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. That fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Chicago, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.